Hey Lionheart folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use him pronouns. Welcome to another meme, Lev's commenting on memes video. Today we're gonna look at memes about depression. If you watch my first little meme review thing video, I mentioned that I used to experience really bad social anxiety, and in this video, I'm gonna review depression memes. I also used to experience major depression on top of anxiety, so it's like comorbid, serious social anxiety and serious depression at the same time. And yeah, let's get right into the memes. I'll be putting them here, but I'm gonna be looking at it on my phone. Also, I don't own any of these memes and I haven't made any of these memes, so credits go to the original creators and original posters of the memes. First meme, let's go. When you say a single negative thing about what living feels like to someone and they become a fountain of toxic positivity. And then the character, I forgot the movie. Was it The Incredibles? I think it was The Incredibles. It's like, shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. And I relate to this just experiencing not very great mental health, and then it's like I wanted people, or even now, it's like I want people to just empathize and just listen and, you know, not try to disregard the difficult thing that I'm going through. This meme's like, for me, it's like it relates because I just want to be seen for who I am and where I am at that point, and for what it is, if that makes sense. It's like if I'm feeling really low and really sad, feeling empty, it's like I don't want that to be disregarded and being like, cheer up, it's gonna be fine, you're gonna be okay. It's like, yeah, that's crossed my mind, but right now it's shit, and I want you to acknowledge that it's shit, not try to, yeah, minimize that. This meme is, for me, it's, I said that before, it's like trying to say all these positive things is in a way minimizing what I just said about me feeling like garbage. And yeah, it's just like, just sit with me in the darkness. You don't have to try and drag me out into the light. Just let me sit here and sit with me in the darkness next to me. Second meme. It's one person asking, "Are you okay?" The other person saying, "I'm fine," and smiling with an externally, while deep down, there's like a demon, dark creature thing. Uh, it's like internally, it's all chaotic. I need help. I'm sad. I'm tired. I'm done. I don't know what to do. I feel stuck. And then outside, it's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, it's all good. I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. Like, I guess this happens because it's like, if people ask, how are you going? And, like, how's your day and whatever, how many people actually answer honestly? It's like, I don't think that's many. It's like, for me, if, like, if someone I don't really know, like, or something, or someone I'm not really comfortable with asks, like, how are you going? I wouldn't be like, if I'm like having a really bad day and having really dark thoughts in my head, I would be like, yeah, I'm actually doing really awful right now. Like, I feel very sad. All these dark thoughts are running through my head. I would not have answered like that. I'm like, I'm fine, or I'm like, yeah, I'm just tired, or whatever. It's not like truthfully answering the question, and I feel like I believe the question, like just someone asking how you going, or how are you, is like for the sake of saying it, because like how many of us, no one answers honestly, not many people, because mental health and having experiences of like mental unwellness and experiencing depression, anxiety, OCD, panic, whatever it may be, is not okay, and there's a lot of stigma around it, especially for men talking about mental health. There's a lot of stigma around it, and people see it as, it's made up and attention seeking, and you're just weak and stuff. That's why there's the whole I'm fine facade that's prevalent. It's everywhere because mental health is not okay. Well, if I have a broken arm, I say I have a broken arm, that's perfectly acceptable. When I say I have depression, they're like, what's wrong with you? Cheer up, blah 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 blah. This meme hits hard. Alright, third meme. Friend, what is your view of the world? Me, anger of depression. Similar with anxiety, when major depression was debilitating and basically took control over my entire head and everything and how I functioned in the world, I couldn't see it. Even though positive things were happening, I couldn't see it as positive. I couldn't really see anything good in my life. My mind was just sort of wired and automated towards the negative, the bad. Very good at picking up bad things, negative things. Good things happen right in front of me. It's like, and it just like goes, I don't know, completely ignored, but it doesn't hit the same way. It's just like, oh, okay. And then when something really bad happens, it's like it cuts deep at the core. And yeah, it was really hard to see anything as positive because of the way my brain was wired at the time and my nervous system was wired, and the automatic thoughts that crossed my mind every single day. Next meme is a skeleton fairy looking thing, and the text is, when you're dead inside but still want to brighten up other people's lives. What's pretty funny is that this is really accurate for me back then, especially in high school. It's like I was like very good at sort of giving people space to talk, being supportive, and advocating for mental health and how, it's okay to cry, it's okay to ask for help, it's okay to reach out, stuff like this. I was a very good friend to my friends, but I was not a very good friend to myself because all of the things I did that I just mentioned for other people, I completely did not do it for myself because I believe that other people were worthy of support and that they were good enough, whatever that may mean, for support and to like have compassion and be treated kindly and to have their concerns taken seriously. Whereas for me, I'm like, I'm not good enough. I have to do this alone. It's like really hard to, I guess, talk about this in the same way because my headspace is not in that same state of experiencing major depression, and my brain's completely, like my nervous system and brain have been rewired significantly so that all these thoughts are no longer automated in my head. That's why it's hard for me to come up with examples right at this point in time. Yeah, it was just, I put a lot of effort into supporting other people and I didn't treat myself the same way. Actually, I don't remember thoughts, but I do remember feelings of just constant sadness and just my head constantly feeling heavy, like there's a ton of bricks in my head, a lot of sadness, a lot of suicide thoughts, a lot of self-harm thoughts, and just wanting everything to end, a lot of apathy. It's like hard to feel happiness. It's like a lot of feeling, a lot of apathy. It's like I don't care. It just feels dead inside. Like it's this meme. Yeah. The fifth meme. I don't remember whether it's Tom or Jerry. It's one of those characters. The cat. me comforting myself when I'm sad because I don't want to bother anyone. Similar to social anxiety, the root of this is like not really reaching out and telling people how I feel, partly because of judgment and stigma, and you know, the idea society has around people who experience depression, anxiety, and mental health concerns. But the other part of it for me is I don't feel like I'm good enough to ask for help. If I ask for help, it reinforces the idea I also thought I'm a burden and that I'm worthless, invaluable, not invaluable, wrong word, worthless, not valuable at all, have no value, have nothing to give, and that I'm a worthless piece of trash who just should not exist in society. And I also thought of myself as a waste of space. And realized this main because in thinking and believing that I'm not good enough, then why should anyone help me? I'm like a worthless piece of trash. Why should anyone help me? I don't deserve to be helped. I don't deserve support. I deserve to feel this pain. The only person I didn't feel uncomfortable reaching out for help for is my clinical psychologist, but that's different because that's her job to like support me in this way. It's really hard for me to reach out to other people who are not like mental health professionals and are paid to do their job type thing, because for me that's only justification. It's like, okay, that's her job, therefore she's here to support me. Whereas my friends, for example, it's like, I'm not good enough. Why? Like, I'm a waste of their time. Like, I shouldn't reach out. Like, I should just do everything by myself and try to figure out this by myself. Alright, second last meme. Two people. One person has a giant instrument covering the other person's face, and it's ignorant peers telling people with depression to just be happy. And it's similar to the social anxiety one that I reacted to in my last video about just talk more. This one is just be happy. It's like, thanks. It's like, yeah, I haven't thought of that. And, you know, I clearly am choosing to be very, very depressed because I don't want to feel happy. You know, why? Why feel happy when you can just choose to make your life miserable? Like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. And there is no like, oh, I just want to be happy now, so I'll just switch the feeling depressed switch off in my brain, and I'll just switch it to feeling happy. And then when I feel like when I feel like feeling sad again, I just switch the depression activated switch back on. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. It took me a lot of work and time to break out of the cycle of depression, of constant hating myself, not feeling good enough, thinking I'm a burden, that I'm a waste of space, and that no one cares about me and I don't deserve to be cared about. And the automatic feeling of seeing everything in a negative light and just feeling sad, empty, heavy all the time. It's not a choice, and there is no magic off switch for it. Everyone who experiences mental health concerns would love a magic off switch or permanent delete button for it, but it doesn't work like that. The last meme is, I think, two girls. One girl's asking the other girls, are you single or taken? And then the other girl says, taken. I've always been taken. For granted. And then it's like the girl is sitting sadly eating ice cream or something. I have experience of being taken advantage of and being taken for granted. I've been used in the past. I didn't know how to stand up for myself, was not assertive, not confident at all. People took advantage of me. It's like the quiet kid who doesn't know how to stand up for himself. And I think definitely being taken for granted fueled the feelings of inadequacy, worthlessness, and not being good enough. because I think I don't know exactly, because again I'm in a different headspace now compared to when I was younger experiencing major depression, but I can imagine or see how this can. I lost my train of thought. Wait. Yeah, it's like I can see how depression would take the experiences of being taken for granted and justified by being taken for granted because you are not good enough, you are worthless, you have nothing to offer, and that's why people take advantage of you. It's because you are a worthless, useless piece of garbage. And you deserve to be taken advantage of because you are nobody. That's a whole cycle. It's a whole cycle. That's all the depression memes I had for this video. Stay tuned for more meme videos because I'll be making looking at trans memes and LGBTIQ+ memes, and hopefully in future I'm planning to find more mental health memes and just make more commenting on meme videos, and I'm really enjoying this so far. Thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next video.